And we're back with another language lesson. Although I realized I was still muted when I said that. I counted down and I said trace. What did I say? 3 dos ichi. So we're trilingual here. We will try
only 3 languages.
We'll try any kind of lingual.
Try any kind of lingual.
I will try. What do they say? I'm a trisexual. I'll try anything once. Not true. I wish I could say that was the same. I wish I could say that was the case, but it's not, unfortunately. Sometimes I do wish I was bi or pan or more bi. You know, so I'm like 99% straight. Sometimes, and we'll get to this later. Sometimes characters will just show up and you're like, yep, yeah, I would. I wish I was bi sometimes, because then, like, that's 50% more of the population that you could have spicy times with.
I don't, not because of being bi, just because I'm very happy with myself right now. And I think that's what's most important. If you're happy being bi, right on, man. If you're happy being pan, right on. If you're happy being Pan's Labyrinth, right on, man.
Hell yeah. If you identify as the movie, the Guillermo del Toro film, Pan's Labyrinth, hell yeah. Yeah, with the Mitch McConnell.
Drawn, like, eyeballs on my hands.
It looks like we're just doing. It looks like we're just doing the Illuminati.
I know, right? It's funny.
Yeah, that what was I gonna say? Damn it! Now my phone's acting up. That
wow,
movie...
what a great freeze frame for my camera to freeze on. Did you see that for a second?
No, I didn't.
I was like this.
Oh, I said Mitch McConnell already. You didn't have to do it again.
Maybe if I do it 3 times, he'll find. Never mind.
If you say his name 3 times, it's like Beetlejuice.
He'll finally die.
God, I hope so. Mr. McConnell, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McConnell. Wait, I just got a text.
I mean, he also is a war criminal, so you know what.
Yeah, no, who cares? It probably already happened. Not to, you know what? I was just gonna.
That's the conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I was gonna start this by saying, we should probably not date this episode too much, because.
Well, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then we could get off that for not political reasons, but for content reasons.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're doing something a little bit different today. Whoa, Jimmy Doom is in the chat. Ahoy there. Ahoy there.
Hey, yo.
Jimmy Doom has sailed the seas to our little island here. We're doing something a bit different today, in that half of this episode I'm going to upload immediately, like we would our normal Talk Tuesday stuff. And then the other half, we're going to talk about... we're basically going to be doing our Q3 quarterly quest, at least Josh's portion, very early, even though we just did Q2s in June. It's July.
I got lots of feelings that won't be as strong in September.
This is true. So we're going to talk about Nier Replicant eventually, and I'll say this again once we get up to that point. If you have any inkling of playing this game for yourself, please don't finish this episode and just go play it, because there's something, unlike other spoilers of anything else, there's something that you just kind of have to experience that happens at the end of this game, like you, the video game player. I know I've talked about it before. I'll say it again once we get up there, but I really don't want anyone to be spoiled for what this is, and we're going to be going heavy spoilers.
Yes.
We talked off Mike a little bit. I was like, maybe I can put up a spoiler thing when we're talking about spoiler stuff, and Josh was like, I have so much to say, I'm just going to be shouting spoilers to the heavens, basically. And so I'm like, okay, so we're just going to spoil it all.
Yes.
And I want people to experience this more than I want people to listen to this episode. So that's saying a lot, because I love you guys and I want you to hear the sultry sound of our voices. But I really want you to play Nier Replicant and Automata, but play Replicant first and get all the endings. The true ending, I should say. All that to say. So once we, I'm gonna upload this video basically twice to YouTube. cut out the Nier talk. This is going to go up immediately. Then in September,
Only include the far talk and the wherever you are talk.
yeah. No Nier, only far, and only wherever you are. I did like that you named your streams that. It's like near, far, wherever you are.
It was in the second time it was like near fear, but it was FIAR.
Yeah.
Near fear, wherever you ear.
Wherever you ear. Wherever you ear.
But it was IER. Yeah, I was proud of that dump, not pun, but it worked.
It was good. I am getting a little glitchy, laggy from you though.
It's
internet
my
okay?
internet and it's storming.
Oh yeah, I know. That we should probably say now to everyone. We said this off stream. We both might lose power at any time because it's storming pretty good for both of us here. And speaking of,
it's calmed down significantly.
Yeah.
It has calmed down significantly for me, and also. I normally have the stream up in the background to give us an extra viewer on the view count to help with those 5 cents in advertising revenue.
we need it. I need it to live.
But my internet's so shit, I don't want to even risk it. And I've noticed since I've turned it off, it's been a little less glitchy.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens.
That's fair. Well, I also remembered to turn my AC off. So if you were hearing what sounded like roaring winds in the background, dear viewers, it was just my AC. So, and this also will bode well for you, Josh, for the recording behind the scenes that we're doing for your show. We're doing a little cross-stream, cross-promotion. I know Ghostbusters said never cross the streams, but we do this sometimes if you're new here.
We do it all the time. We're always crossing streams.
Always crossing streams.
I go over to your house for fight or flight. We're crossing streams there too.
Yep, we sure were. And if you get caught in the crossfire, that's all.
You'll get caught up in that.
You'll get caught up in the. I'm sorry to say you're in the splash zone, so deal with it.
I thought you were going to say, I'm sorry to say you're a millennial.
I'm sorry to say you're a millennial. If we're peeing and crossing our streams and you get wet, you're a millennial. That's the only thing.
And you reference Crossfire.
Yeah,
you're
well,
a millennial.
Yeah. If you have any idea what we said.
You reference Crossfire whenever you're crossing streams, you might be if you reference Crossfire whenever you're crossing streams, you might be a millennial.
Wow. Thank you, Toe Mater.
Jeff Foxworthy, come on now.
Get
your blue collar comedy tour people correct.
I was gonna say they're the same person to me. Sorry, not sorry, Jeff the Cable Guy, Larry the Cable Guy. See.
It was Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, Larry the Cable Guy, and Bill Engvall.
Yep.
I didn't really watch blue collar comedy all that much, like at all. I remember trying it because my cousins told me it was funny, and then I never really got it. It just the sense of humor never really got me, so it was fine. Yeah. But I also haven't seen it in years. I don't think I would appreciate. I do not think I would appreciate it more now, though.
Yeah, you'd probably appreciate it less now.
Probably
the more that you've, you know what? I'm not gonna let them have this. I'm not gonna let them have this word. The more woke you've gotten, like,
yeah,
I know it's thrown around. Wow, the woke liberal media. But no, literally, like, don't let him have it. Just like don't let him have Red Pilled. That's from a movie about waking up to what their administration is doing, and it was written by 2 trans women. God damn it! Don't let them take Red Pilled.
I'm a big fan of not giving up spaces just because people from the opposite viewpoint tend to like. I should go to gun ranges more often because it would be helpful to learn how to shoot to defend myself. Not that I want to buy a gun, but it'd be helpful. And fuck them, they don't get that. Gun ranges are fun, goddammit. So fuck you. I'm going to go there too.
Yeah, let them have it. Yeah. I was more heated than I thought I would be during this episode.
Who knew that Larry the Cable Guy could elicit such strong emotions?
Just set me off. God, Jeff the Cable Fox, which is my new Sonic OC.
Ron the Cable Fox.
Yeah. Anyway, so we should probably get into some stuff that we experienced because I have a feeling the Nier talk is going to be a long and intense one. So. I have several things. We talked about this off stream. I have several things to talk about. You said you only had like 1 or 2, so
I only have one that I'm going to bring up.
Okay.
for this.
Why don't
Because
I?
there's other stuff I could bring up, but we'll save it for another week.
Okay.
There's only one thing that's kind of pertinent.
Okay. Yeah, I have a couple of pertinent ones. Just actually, everything I have is pertinent, because they are recent and or just came out, and I have some thoughts. So I can give you. I'll save that one for next week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Why don't I give you 3? You can give me yours. I'll give you my other 3, and then we go near.
Okay.
We go near, far, wherever you are. Yeah, I want to first off hope Jimmy is still in the chat, because last week I experienced Jimmy coming on the stream for the first time, and dude, you crushed it. He was so fun to have on.
That wraps up the first one. Moving. I'm just
Yep.
joking.
And the next one is
No, side note. Oh, I forgot. You know what? Before I forget, I forgot to release the VOD that you asked me to release, Andrew. So you can show Jimmy. I saw at the 9-minute mark what you did, and you know what you did.
Yeah. I told him that he saw what you did. I mean, yeah, I told him that you saw
That I saw what he did.
Yeah, that was hysterical. We're just gonna leave it there. Please go check out my video with Jimmy Doom. We talk about 3 or possibly more Studio Ghibli movies that he saw for the very first time, which I still blows my mind that this was the first time. You saw that? Usually charge. Hey, we're giving
it was all toes.
We're giving it up for free here, for today only. It's a special of 100% off clothing and price. No, but yeah, it was a ton of fun. We talked about so many things. We neurodiverted, as we are now calling it, to so many topics throughout the course of this episode. But a lot of them were other movies and tabletop games and things of the sort. It was a ton of fun, and Jimmy's got some good takes, even though some of them were takes that I didn't necessarily agree with. I feel like I could understand them.
Unlike mine, which you can't understand.
But I would say your hottest takes, I don't necessarily. No. I can understand all of them. I just disagree with them.
Don't agree with them. That's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah,
you can be wrong, and I can be still wrong.
Wow, I'm doing it
still
already.
Wronging.
Pulling the plug already. Goodbye forever. Yeah, I don't want to belabor the point, but it went really well. If you like Ghibli, please check that out. It's on YouTube now, and you will see you'll see 3 people's faces when you find the thumbnail. One of those people was not actually on the stream, and hopefully that's a teaser enough.
I was there in spirit.
Yes, and you were there in more ways than that, sir.
It was all feet.
Feet and balls. Yep. No dick, just balls.
No penis.
Feet and
just
balls.
and feet.
Well, you don't want to give it all up for free. If you want the shaft, get out the credit card.
Balls are for free. Shaft is for money.
Yep. We showed
Shaft.
I'm just talking about shaft. You talked about, or you showed the balls of your feet and the balls of your meat. God, I hope I don't title this episode that. The balls of your feet and the balls of your meat.
Title.
No.
That cannot be the title.
It'll get suppressed so bad.
Get them to grovel at the Koval.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Oh my god.
Get them to grovel at the cobble.
What? It'd be closer if this was like a Sesame Street thing. Grover and the Cover. No, that didn't work. Grover and Koval close. Whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. It was great. Super fun. Please check out the episode. It is hilarious. Something I experienced that I absolutely hated, and I do hate to say it. Do you know about this new movie called Obsession?
Nope.
Cool. Moving on.
Great content, I know.
So I do hate to say it because I'm similar to it. What am I saying? I'm similar towards it as I was with the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie, where I was just like, it's a great movie, well made, I hated every second of it because, at least with Joker, it was mostly just stressful and gave me anxiety and made me feel like I was insane. And I know that's the point. And it does have a lot to say about, the American shitty healthcare system and how we treat mental health here, as in not at all. But I don't ever want to see that again. And I really don't ever want to see Obsession again. So the premise is, and you'll probably tell, you'll be able to tell really quick why I personally hated this movie. Good movie, I hated it. The premise is, it's one of those small budget A24 horror movies where, first of all, you know how I am with horror. Not really my thing unless there's a monster involved of some kind.
Horror? I barely know her. Sorry, continue.
So the premise,
Police is like, what the fuck?
Dude, I know. She's like, no, I think she's used to that one by now. I do that all the time. There's a group of friends. They're all seeming kind of in their early 20s, and the main character, his name's Baron, but everyone calls him Bear. He is obsessed with this one girl, and he's like, oh my god, how do I tell her? And da-da-da. He keeps almost hinting, and then she's like, dude, I don't, we're friends, and so he's like, ah, shit. So he finds this, I don't know, it kind of just looks like he goes to like this gem store, this magic store, and there's like this little thing, it's called the One Wish Willow, and it's like a stick in a box. It's a stick in a box, and
Stick in a box.
and there's like a warning, like careful what you wish for, like pretty corny, hokey horror stuff. And like it's like whatever you wish will come true. And so he's like, I wish that Nikki, whatever her last name is obsessed with me and loves me more than anyone in the world. And you break the thing, and then the wish comes true. And
I think I've seen this, and it turns out that like she becomes like obsessed as like a serial killer.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like to the point where she becomes like incredibly possessive of him and incredibly insecure, controlling, and to like a psychotic level.
It probably tweaked a lot of bad experiences you had.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I have had two. You have experienced by proxy 2 very toxic and manipulative relationships that I've had in the past. And
What?
It brought up what me? It brought up a lot from both of them. One more so than the other, but both of them. And it was so triggering that like I legitimately started to like have anxiety, like a panic attack. I like we had to pause. It was a better made version of Swim Fan. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that, but I do know the premise.
I saw Swim Fan.
Okay.
It was. I'm not a fan of these types of movies, so it didn't do much for me.
Yeah, not a fan of Swim Fan. That, and yeah, it's like I'm not either. So it's just like you're just watching people suffer for 2 hours, and it's like really, really visceral, and it's psychological, and it's not really a twist, but like mild spoilers for Obsession. Do you mind, Josh? Do you mind, viewers? Josh has already seen it.
Never gonna watch Obsession.
Jimmy's already
so
seen
no.
it. No, it's okay. This isn't like the big twist of the movie or anything, but like you start to realize that like she's still in there, and she's like being taken over by somebody who's not her, basically. So she's doing all this stuff against her will, like having sex with him and like being lovey-dovey with him. And she's like, yeah, there's a horrific scene where she's like, they're in bed together, and this is after she like absolutely freaks out one of the many times. And he's like, are you awake? And she's just like, kill me. And he's like, what? And she's like, kill me. Just please kill me. I'm in here. Please don't wake her up. Just kill me. And it's like, it's horrific. It's like that kind of stuff. So it's like, I do like what it has to say about consent. Like, he's the villain, like he's doing this to her. Yeah. She's not the villain, even though she's, basically, yeah, like obsessed like a serial killer. and it just obviously it's a horror movie, so it all just spirals out of control. And people are suffering the whole time, and I don't know why people want to watch stuff like this. And it was incredibly triggering for me. So, like I was genuinely for like the better portion of a week, like kind of dissociating. It really fucked me up. And I can say it was like my experience of this movie was not good. So when I rated it, I did a review of it, and I gave it a 2. Like, which on my scale is awful, like, because it was an awful experience, like, for me. And I even said multiple times, like, this is a well-made movie. The performances are good. The writing is good. The interesting premise. Just for me and my experience, I hated it. And somebody even like got in my comments and was like, "You're supposed to review movies, not just your experience of them." So like.
That's a review, you fucking idiot.
I know.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I was like, what are they saying? And I was like, and then they said like, oh, so like if a World War II veteran doesn't like a great World War II movie, does that mean it's a bad movie because they're triggered? And I was like,
no, it means they didn't like it.
Means they didn't.
That's the review.
Yeah. And the fact they were saying like, you're supposed to review movies. I was like, why are you telling me what I'm supposed to do with my channel and my content? And I was like, rather than being angry about it, I was just like, actually, since my channel for my experiences is called The Experience Point, I am rating my experience. What a concept. And I was pretty clear about this in the stuff I wrote above. And then I think they felt bad and just wrote back like, oh, I was unaware of your game. I was like, okay. My review of their review, they shouldn't review reviews. Hell yeah. Yeah, you know what? My review of that review is also a 2 out of 10.
It's fucking stupid.
I know.
That was on Threads, wasn't it?
It was, I think it was, yeah. Yeah, it was on Threads. Maybe Blue Sky.
Threads.
It might be Blue Sky, but I think it was Threads.
Blue Sky is also, like, I love Blue Sky because I don't have to deal with, like, fascist bots, but there is an element of, like, something with the chronically online leftist is that the inability to have media literacy and also read the fucking room.
Yeah.
Like it's astounding to me how, like, what's a really good example? Like if you watch Django, have you seen Django Unchained? Yeah. I love Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good in his role.
Yeah.
That does not mean.
Yeah.
That was super weird.
It's just showing like the emote of the dude with his head in his hands and the low battery. Oh, and I guess we're back.
That was so weird.
What the hell?
Okay.
Jimmy says we're back. Okay. I'm showing green on my internet, so I think
you must have Jimmy, did the stream go down? Could you let us know?
It looks like it's still up because it's still ticking at a half hour.
Yeah, but like I've had it before where Streamlabs will stay streaming even if I lose internet for a little bit, and then it will go back.
Weird. Okay.
Anyway,
future me, remember to cut that out of the YouTube video. It didn't go down. Just with no source. Okay, yeah, I saw that weird. I've never seen that screen before. I was like, what is going on? It was just like a rainbow gradient with the emote of the dude with his head in his hands. Anyway.
That's so weird. What I was going to say was, like, what I was going to say is, like, Leo's performance in that movie, you hate him in that movie because he's such a good villain. You hate him in it. And that's a sign of a good performance Now, if I were to compliment that on Blue Sky, there is a non-existent chance, a surprisingly large chance, that people will take that as me endorsing the character, as opposed to talking about the performance.
Right.
So when you said that it might have been on Blue Sky, I wouldn't be fucking surprised because media literacy amongst chronically online leftists is abhorrent.
I think it's coming from a good place, but you really have to, like...
It is.
There's some separation that you really have to do. Yeah, like, obviously, it's why some people, valid in their opinions, are like, I hate shows like It's Always Sunny, or even What We Do in the Shadows is kind of like this, because everyone's a terrible person, and they're all shitty. So, but watching that doesn't mean you support their decisions. It just means you find it entertaining to watch chaos unfold.
And interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
You find the choices interesting and see how it unfolds. Yeah.
Yeah.
People need better media literacy. People need better media literacy is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And it was funny. I guess somebody came into the comments as well. I don't know if they thought that I was a woman, but they responded to that person's comment and was like, God, what are you, her editor? And that made me laugh so hard because it was like, yeah, she's coming at me like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what you write about. This is what I'm telling you to do. But I think they realized that they messed up a little bit and were like, oh, yeah, I was unaware of your game. So it ended up okay.
That is definitely, it was Blue Sky. I just double checked.
Okay, yeah. I also found it interesting that...
And what do you know? They are a chronically online leftist.
Okay.
Go figure.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I was like, is it because I mentioned that I was triggered by having been in toxic, abusive relationships that you automatically thought I was a woman? Or maybe you...
I need more pictures of Spider-Man.
I need more pictures of Spider-Man. Chronically online, J. Jonah Jameson.
Keep talking. Harvey, my dog, just opened the door, and if I get loud, I don't want my voice to carry, so I'm just going to go close it real quick.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Harvey's actually his son. Don't believe him. When he says he has to let Harvey out to use the bathroom, that's actually his son. When he says he has to put Harvey in his cage, that's actually his son. When he says he has to shave Harvey because he's too hairy, that's actually his son. Hey, how's it going?
You should see how cute Harvey is right now.
Oh, yeah?
He's the cutest boy in the world.
Oh, that's so sweet. Do you let him sleep in the bed, or does he sleep on the floor?
He sleeps on the floor. Fuck that. I'm not rolling over and running into him.
Wow. How often do you feed him?
Twice a day.
Okay.
He would eat more if he could.
But it's not allowed.
Eaten more because, well, he's a small kid. If we feed him more, he gets overweight.
Yeah, you can't have that. Somebody call CPS right now.
You really can't. Corgis have bad hip issues. You can't. If they get overweight, It makes it harder for them to move when they get older.
Yeah, that's true. You can't. I know. Yeah, many people have hip issues when they get older.
No, Corgi specifically because of their body frame.
Oh,
I know you're trying to turn this into a joke. I'm not letting you have it.
It's already been had.
Nope, because no one's laughing.
You don't know this.
That's true. I can't. Jimmy's probably losing it right now, and I look like a fool.
It's because when you stepped away, I said, "Don't let him, don't let him fool you." He says Harvey's a dog, but it's actually his son. And I was like, when he says he has to let Harvey out to use the bathroom, it's actually his son, and that's why I was like, "Do you let him sleep in the bed?" He's like, "You're like, no, he sleeps on the floor." And I feed him twice a day.
Well, I already clarified he was my dog, so
I know.
Yeah.
Did you teach Harvey any tricks?
He knows how to, the normal sit and everything like that.
Yeah,
Unless this is talking about, did I teach my son that I haven't told anybody about tricks? Then the answer is also yes. Yeah. He knows how to go potty.
Oh, that's great. Does he do that thing where he scratches his butt along the floor when it's itchy?
Nah, both of them, yes. No, Harvey actually doesn't really drag his ass around the floor.
That's good. Glad you taught him the right way.
He will randomly poop in my mother-in-law's room, which is really
Oh
frustrating.
my god!
I'll walk out, and I'll look. What's that? God damn it! And I lose my mind.
I'm losing my shit.
Are you literally just picturing like a kid doing this still?
Yes. That's so
this is a joke
me.
Only for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that reminded me of Dr. Dolittle.
Your own childhood?
That reminded me of my own childhood. I would also go into your mother-in-law's room and poop on the floor.
I don't know this Josh guy yet, but I have to do this.
Yeah, I have to do this. Trust me. It'll be really funny when we do
He hasn't even met his wife yet, but let me do this.
Right. He's going to marry your daughter. We're going to do a podcast together. It's going to be so funny. We're going to talk about pooping on the floor.
And I find out, I talked to my mother-in-law. She's like, "Yeah, like 20 years ago, there's this kid Andrew who just kept. Well, 20 years ago would mean you would have been 17.
She remembered my name.
30 years ago, this kid Andrew just kept showing up and like, just saying, 'Please let me do this,' and then walk into my room and poop. I didn't understand.
How'd you get in here? How'd you get into my home?
Why are you saying 'Please let me do this' and doing something I would never let you do?"
Why are you asking permission? Oh my god.
And then poop it anyway.
Oh god. Well, I hope he gets I hope he gets good treats. And
Let's move on to the next one. We're taking too long.
we sure are. The next thing, last night I finished Vanquish. You saw the dude holding in his fart. You saw me ass blasting the asteroid. And I'll offer no context for either of those. You're just gonna have to.
You have to watch the VOD.
Yep.
Towards the end of the VOD.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
No, don't tell him that. Then they'll just skip to the
Oh,
end.
sorry. You gotta watch the whole VOD.
Yeah, or else it just doesn't unlock. You have to watch the whole thing.
Jesus Christ, it's still thundering. Jesus fuck.
Dang.
Sorry, it stopped thundering and I don't hear the rain anymore. And now there's just thunder again. I'm like, come on, dude. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say that I didn't say last night, but for those of you who are hearing this for the first time, Vanquish is a Platinum game, my favorite developers. I played it back in when it first launched, because it was on 360, because I worked at GameStop at the time. Checked it out, played it, liked it a lot. Finally went back to it now, and holy crap, is this game of its time. I think it came out in like 2010. And yo, it is Gears of Halo. Like, it's just straight up, like, they're not even trying to hide the influence of Gears of War and Halo. It kind of takes away from it too, because half the time you're trying to do cool Platinum stuff, but then they give you this boost slide thing and this cool ass slow-mo, but then they also make you die really quickly. And then it's like, okay, so am I supposed to be zipping around, or am I just going from cover to cover like I'm playing Gears of War? And it like doesn't know what it wants to be. And so you kind of have to just like take a little Gears moment, and then take a little like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance moment, and then like going back and forth. And it just felt like I was fighting against the game the whole time, which I just lost. Then like, it's still fun. The slow-mo is cool. The story is literally nothing to write home about. It's paper thin. It's just shoot robots. There's bad robots. Russia has bad robots. Shoot the bad robots and shoot the Russian people sometimes. There is a twist at the end that you see coming a mile away. Literally the first time a certain character's on screen, you're like, oh, okay, you're going to be a secret bad guy. And then they are. Probably my least favorite Platinum game, but still a Platinum game, so I still had some fun with it. It's very arcadey. I think if I maybe gave it a little more time, I would maybe, I don't know, play into its own strengths a little bit more. But I really just wanted to beat it because it's super short. It's like 6 hours long. And I really want to beat it because tomorrow for Wildcard Wednesday, and then subsequent Main Quest Mondays for a little while, I'm going to be getting the new Halo 1 remake because I kind of have to, because that game is number 3 on my top 10 gaming list. First Halo.
You have a Series X?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. No, I just have a regular Xbox One.
And how are you going to play it? Is it coming out on Xbox One?
No, it's coming out on PS5. Which is the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing in the world.
Oh, I keep forgetting yeah. Xbox, I admire them bringing back exclusives, but they are doing it at the worst possible fucking, because I know this isn't exclusive, but this was made, the bringing back exclusives decision was made after this was already announced for PS5.
Yeah.
Which I think I should get, just because this will be the only Halo that's off of a Windows system of some sort.
I know, it's like I feel so torn, because I'm like, so Do I just get it for PC and keep Halo in the Microsoft family, or play it, as Jimmy says, blasphemously on the PS5, but then I get a physical copy because physical media forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
fuck Sony for ending it. I'm hoping that they walk it back eventually.
God, I hope so. Everyone and every comment of everything that they post right now is like, wow, yeah, cool. Oh, Halo on a Sony system. I never thought I'd see the day. Anyway, I'm going to buy it on disc, Sony. I'm going to buy the physical copy. Jimmy says, not going to lie, it'll be kind of dope 30 years from now to have a Halo game on the PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it might be worth it just to buy Halo on for the PS5 because it's such an anomaly.
Right.
That will never happen again, most likely.
It's super weird. I am excited. Oh, what the hell? I hope my audio is still recording from the other one because I just saw something that said encoding downloaded. Anyway, we'll find out. And Josh is gone from the stream.
Well, I came back.
There we are.
Double check. Why don't you double check just to see if it's still going in Audition? I know I'm going to disappear for a second, but I'd rather know this now so that way we don't have to worry about it later.
Oh, it's still counting up and moving. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Perforated. Yeah, so I'm going to start that tomorrow, and then that'll be my main Quest Monday game for a while. So I had 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, shit. And this is how everyone talks in that game, too. It's like everybody is voiced by Steve Bloom, and we're just all so gruff and big and muscly. And, oh, shit, there's robots. Oh, fuck. Like, literally, I was like, what are we doing? I never knew how 2010 a game could possibly be. And if you're into that sort of thing, then you'll love it. But yeah, so I had 2 weeks. I was like, what can I beat in 2 weeks? Vanquish was like 6 hours. I was like, cool. Let me do 2 Mondays. I'll do 3 hours. Did it. Done and dusted. And yeah, it was fine. So that's 3 things. Have you played Vanquish, or do you have any thoughts?
Never played it, so I have no thoughts.
All right. There are far better Platinum games that I would say to play before that, like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, Bayonetta, Transformers: Devastation, for God's sakes, God Hand, even though it was a different studio. Same people though. Anyway, that's the first 3 things that I have experienced. What is the thing that you have experienced, sir? Sir was my old dog's name.
What?
Sir was my old dog's name. Speaking of dogs.
Oh, okay. I am an
An amphibian?
Yes. No. I am an officially published writer.
Hey, that's okay. It is here.
Pixels and Polygons Quarterly, quarter 3 for 2026. And if we turn to page, let me find it, 33, there's my name right in there.
Expedition 33. Hell
Look
yeah.
at that. Shifting perspectives.
That's so cool. Because you were talking about Gravity Rush.
Gravity Rush.
Yeah. And still need to play that.
It worked out. It worked out. What, sorry?
I still need to play that. It's crazy that I still haven't played
It's a good game. It's a very good game.
I know I would like it. Like it's one of those things that just watching it checks a lot of boxes for me. But I never had a PSP, so I never played, or a Vita.
PS Vita.
Yeah, I never had a Vita, so I never played the first one. And then the second one came out on PS4, and I was like, I want to play the first one on Vita. And then the first one came out on PS4, and I was like, I have no reason to not play these games. Anyway,
I basically talked about how the Gravity Rush is one of the reasons I started getting into handheld gaming, because before then I always kind of admired it. You know, I liked Pokemon, but I really didn't like it. I could not get into, at the time, I would try to play a DS game, never could get into it. Try to play PSP games, barely got into those.
Yeah.
And I really just had a hard time of sinking my teeth into it, and I don't know why. I really don't. Gravity Rush was the first one that I'm like, this game was cool enough, or I'm like, I need to play this game, and it convinced me to buy the Vita and kind of opened up my world to handheld gaming. So it shifted my perspective, if you will. So that's why the name of the review or the name of the article was, shifting perspectives.
Yeah.
Though the editor of the magazine, Darren, added how portability was redefined by Josh Cove. He added the how portability was redefined. That wasn't
Nice.
me, but that's fine. Um, so yeah, I'm really proud of this. I loved writing it. I got paid to do it, which was
Oh,
really
very
cool.
nice.
I got paid. Um, I was talking to you off mic. I had an idea for a magazine. This was one of the inspirations for it.
Yeah.
Um, Now the thing is, like, Darren does all of his own graphic design and stuff. So like, if you see the spine, I don't know if you can see how there's like slightly different colors to the pages.
Yeah.
The green is all Gravity Rush stuff.
Mm.
The pink is the second game, which is Low G Man. And then kind of like the turquoise, I guess, whatever you want to call this, teal maybe, is the letter V 6 times. So he kind of color codes the color backdrop. And then just kind of like, this is what the normal articles look like.
Nice. It reminds me of like
So,
tips and tricks art style.
Yeah, a little bit. And he actually, I think this issue was kind of funny, was the first time he actually had an ad that someone paid for. It's for an upcoming indie game.
Huh.
And he dude did it in like the 90s. The guy who
Yeah.
made the ad did it in like a 90s magazine style, which is kind of cool.
Oh, I love that.
So yeah, really cool. I was really proud of this.
Yeah. Congrats. You
I
should
have
be.
an idea to write something else for his magazine as well. I don't know about upcoming games, but he has a section called Game/Over/Life, which is for were like little essays of people talking about when games took you away from things you were supposed to do, but like in a good way. So I want to write about Stardew Valley and how my wife and I played that instead, like as mental health helping for when we were planning our wedding.
Oh, cool.
Like basically it de-stressed our wedding planning.
Huh.
It was our big distress or de-stressor, I should say.
Hmm.
I want to shout out excuse me, I want to shout out because whenever the Kickstarter for his next one goes live, I actually think I'm gonna support it and buy. I would love to get another one of these because the print quality is super nice. It's thick. It's like this was 97 pages. Like
Yeah.
it's a good length, and most of it is not ads. There is like a decent amount of pages that are just screenshots. Like this is this is the intro for the letter V 6 times.
Yeah.
It has the guy, and then he has his little logo. So
Oh.
Pixel and Polygons, he created little mascots. That's Pixels,
Oh.
and that's Polygons, and the little robot up here is Pixels.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And I can take this out because he commissioned an illustrator to do a little like one page.
Oh, cool.
type
For
of
each
thing.
game.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can see here, like Pixel is the robot because basically each game it shows Cat and it says Pixel going, wow, you can control the direction of gravity, and then it's the letter V 6 times, and it says, and you can alter gravity from where you stand, and then for the Low G Man, and I can jump really high, and he goes, well, that isn't. Just let him be, Pixel.
Nice. The letter V 6 times. Is that the official name of that game? Because I just keep seeing it written.
I believe
out.
it's not. It's
As
not
V,
V
V,
V
V,
V
V,
V V V. I'm pretty sure it's the letter V 6 times. Is how
That's
it's
hilarious.
spoken. I said V V V V V V V V, and people corrected me a few times, so I've just kind of stuck with it.
Okay, I like that. It reminds me of
And it's easier to say.
totally. Yeah, there's a game that's like a first-person, like free fall game where you're just like falling through all these rings and stuff, and it's like super trippy. And I think it's literally. I always thought it was this V game because it's like pointing. I assume it's because it's pointing down, or maybe it has nothing to do with nothing. But this first-person game where you're just falling the whole time is literally just called like it's just a bunch of A's and exclamation points.
I don't know if I've heard of that game.
Oh, it got pretty popular, I think, from I think GDQ, one of the earliest GDQs.
I could see that.
Showed it.
I could see that.
Yeah, definitely a cool, weird indie game to speedrun. But nice.
The last thing on this, just to be real quick, the next games are going to be shadow themed, and you can see them right there.
Oh, cool. Oh
Okage.
yeah, Okage.
So it would be Okage the Shadow King, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, and Shadow of Destiny for the PSP.
Okay, nice.
So that's the next quarterly issue, and I'm very excited to kind of continue supporting it. Like I really loved writing for this, and I was enjoying reading it, and kind of like how Gravity Rush shifted my perspective on handheld gaming.
Heh.
I never really read gaming magazines, and I think I needed
Hmm.
just a personal stake in one to like really earnestly give it a shot, and I'm really enjoying taking my time and thumbing through this over the next couple months. So, yeah, that's my only experience the things to share today prior to us chatting about Near.
Yeah, nice. Well, congrats. You're a published author. Jimmy says shout out to zines and timely publications. Uh, that's rad.
Oh.
There's a zine festival in the city that I live in. I don't know what time of year it is, but I went one year and it was super cool. Just going and like seeing all the just zines in particular are such a cool like punk thing. Like they're just weird and they can be about anything. And a lot of times it's just like stuff that people have stapled and glued together themselves, and that's just a cool,
Cool.
little art form. Nice. Well,
Oh, did we lose again?
oh god damn it.
Oh no.
I'm
Let me
showing
see.
green
Let
on
me
mine.
make sure I still have. There we go. We're back. I hear you.
Yeesh. I gotta watch.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Check.
Yep. Can you hear me?
I have internet still.
I do too. Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me.
I don't know what's going on, man. Are
Damn
you
it.
back?
I never left.
Okay. I don't know what's going on, dude. I checked while that pause was happening, and I could play video on my computer. I opened, and you hear and see both of us. So something is going on with. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea whose computer to blame.
I don't know.
If Jimmy can see and hear both of us, but we can't see or hear each other,
I could hear you.
that's weird.
You couldn't hear me.
Oh, you could?
Yeah. That's so weird.
That is so weird.
great.
I have no idea. That might be on my computer then. But what's weird is I could still load like videos and stuff. So it's not the internet. I don't know what it was.
You're still loading?
Nah.
Ah. Okay. Well, hopefully it stays mostly working. Well, the last couple of things are things that I watched, that experienced, and have put up reviews for 2 of the 3 of these things. In ascending order from how much I enjoyed them. Toy Story 5. Went and see that. Went and saw that.
Mhm. I actually saw all your reviews for the 2 of the 3 of these. Obviously, you haven't posted the third one.
Yep. Yeah, Toy Story 5. Real quick, I liked it more than 4. I don't think anything will probably ever touch that first trilogy because it's damn near perfect. I liked it more than 4. I still am like, do we need to make more? Like I said in the review, I was like, I think we're about at the limit for these characters specifically. Like, if you're gonna keep making Toy Stories, which they're going to because it prints money, can we tell a different toys story? Maybe like it just there's a whole world out there. Why have we been following the same group of characters for so long? That, like, really, let's be real. Does anyone really care about? And I'm not saying I don't, because I do a little bit. Does anyone really care about any of the characters more than just like Woody, Buzz, Jesse?
Probably not.
You know,
I mean, like other than, I'm sure there's some people. I don't know. I like Toy Story quite a bit. I actually watched 3 and was not like overwhelmed, like blown away by it, like most other people.
Wow.
But I also think I watched it in that time period. I've talked about it before on Talk Tuesday, where like there's movies I've seen in a specific like 6 to 7 year range of my life, like 18 to like 25, I'll say, where like I watched movies and had very little reaction to a lot of them. Not to say that the movies were good or bad. It's just like they didn't do anything, and that's not even necessarily like a bad thing. I usually when I say a movie didn't do anything for you, it's a negative connotation. I mean it as neutral. I mean I was just
Yeah.
very neutral on a lot of them,
Huh.
where I would watch a movie like, yeah, it was good, yeah,
Damn.
that was good.
I
And that was kind of Toy Story 3 for me, where I watched it. Everyone talked about how great it was, and I watched it. I'm like, this isn't doing anything. This isn't doing what people said it would do for them.
huh.
I think now, as a guy who has a kid, it's going to make me cry. But
Yeah.
I think back when I was like 25 or whenever, Toy Story 3 came out, like what, 2007, 8, something like
Mm,
that.
I would probably say like 11,
Okay, yeah, I would. I actually
2010
watched Toy
maybe.
Story 4 and I got emotional at that. I enjoyed Toy Story 4 quite a bit.
Whoa. Okay.
But like I said, I watched Toy Story 3 at a much different stage of my life. I really think there was a section of my life that was more emotionally numb than I give than I that I didn't realize it.
Yeah. Religion tends
And
to
I don't know
can do
why.
that. Religion does that to people. I know firsthand.
Well,
Uh.
it wasn't religion. I mean that's a stretch just to go straight for that. I don't know what it was because I felt about other things. Just movies was not one of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like it was so, and it's which is so weird because we're the same age. I felt like I was so emotionally invested in Toy Story 3 because Andy was growing up and going to college, and we were in college. You know, like we grew up with the movies. Like we were the same age, just about the same age as Andy growing up. And then when he goes off to college, it's like, oh my god, he's like, that's what we're doing. We're leaving home, and da da da. And I know it was like a
Except I didn't. Well, I think the reason it didn't, I never left home until I was 25, and
oh
then I never left home until I was like 25, and then I what is it? I didn't really have childhood toys that I'm like that I was like super emotionally connected to.
wow,
Like I
surprised by that
no,
too.
I don't know. There's a lot of things I realize about me the older I get that I don't know. I feel weird for and I feel self-conscious about where it's like I don't have strong emotions over a lot of things other people have strong emotions about.
Hmm.
And I know I get strong emotions about different things. I you know, I talk about, you know, when we watch Rental Family for the quarterly quest
Yeah.
just a month ago, like that got me in the feels. Like there's lots of things even back then that would get me in the feels, but it was like I don't know. There was a lot of stuff where it's like things. I think I notice it with. I notice it by comparing myself to you a lot, and I don't mean that in like a negative way in
No.
any stretch of the sort. But like, you have a really great ability to be able to recall experiences and specific memories and emotions extremely vividly.
Hmm.
I have a very hard time of doing that in general. I can remember overall vibes, and I can remember like you know I think back really fondly. You know, when I'm nostalgic about something, it's not necessarily about a specific product or a specific thing. It's more of like an overall vibe of an era. Like I think like when I think back to my childhood, I think a lot more about like adventures I would go on with my parents and exploring in the woods
Hmm.
and going up to a family friend's cabin and swimming in my aunt's pool and like kind of like the emotions I felt. I remember like I can vividly more remember like emotions of what I was like of play versus specific things that elicited those emotions, if that makes sense. Um,
Okay.
I I can't like I remember you know loving Rugrats and all this other stuff, but like if I watch it now, it doesn't fill me with nostalgia. It's weird. It's like I still
It's
enjoy
weird.
it, but like I don't. It's something I've just been noticing more and more recently, where it's like I know I'm connected to my emotions. I'm an empathetic person, but I still have a hard time being able to like. It's a hard thing for media to get me emotional. I find
Hmm.
and but sometimes it's also easy. I feel like there's just very certain triggers that will get me, and I don't know what all those are.
Huh.
Um,
Do you
we can
feel?
go into. Sorry, go ahead.
This might be going deeper than we want for this, or
We have a
you.
lot to cover still. It's almost 10 o'clock. We should hurry.
Yeah.
So
I was just wondering if you found it hard to like recall emotional, like really emotional moments from like growing up, or if you feel like they've kind of been
No, I
dulled.
can remember moments of like extreme, like I still remember like moments of extreme anger in some instances. I remember a moment. I don't remember moments of extreme happiness, but I felt like my childhood was happy overall. Like I have like good feelings about my childhood overall.
Hmm.
But like I can remember a couple moments of just like really of joy. I remember like playing at my grandparents' house and like they had these dirt piles of dirt and I was really my dad was really into John Wayne movies and
All
there was a
right,
movie called
Pilgrim.
McClintock where the end of McClintock involves like this big fight out on the top of a mud pit and like women in these beautiful dresses are getting knocked over and slid down like everyone's getting like like men, women, children, everyone getting thrown into this mud pit and sliding down and they're getting mud all over themselves and it's a big comedic scene and I just thought the scene was really cool so I would mimic it on this dirt pile in my grandparents' backyard and I just thought it like I remember stuff like that and I have moments like that. There's a couple of specific moments, but yeah, like I don't know. I've realized more that like I don't know if I'm emotionally stunted in the sense because I feel like I'm pretty connected with my emotions. I'm in tune with them and can articulate them, but few I feel like my I don't have as many emotional reactions to things, and I don't always know why that is.
Mm.
If that makes sense.
I think this may be an oversimplification, but my first inkling is to say like I feel like I blame everything on patriarchy, which is often valid, but like it's as men we're kind of encouraged not to feel and not to express
But
things
like
that we're feeling. So, and I'm not
I
saying like I think
I was encouraged as a kid though, so I don't know.
yeah, I mean your
I
how
wasn't.
your parents raise you and how like society shapes you are also different things. But I also
That's true.
know that naming them and being in tune with them is not necessarily the same as allowing yourself to fully feel them. Um, so I wonder if it was just like some kind of societal, men have to
I
be
don't know, man.
stoic and don't feel things. Uh, not,
Maybe
I'm not trying to
it hasn't
psychoanalyze
really
you.
bothered. It hasn't bothered me too much. It bothers me a little bit sometimes, where it's like, you'll talk about an emotional reaction you had to something. I'm like, man, I wish I could get that strong. Though there are some things. Anyway, well, we have a lot to talk
Yeah.
about. We cannot talk about this right now. This could be a full topic.
I was gonna say, we can talk about this off stream too all day. Word. Well, all that to say, Toy Story 5 was pretty rad. There's a great bit of closure for one of the main characters, which I mentioned in my review. That was super emotional. Again, it had me bawling my freaking eyes out. And yeah, I liked it. I just don't think I want to see any more. If more come out with this cast of characters, I'll still see them. Toy Story is my favorite Pixar franchise, but I don't want any more. I don't need any more with these characters. I think we're kind of over it. Next thing, watched the season 4 of Vox Machina, the penultimate season. They're only having one more after this, and that'll be it. Which is weird to me because it ends. This last season ends where the campaign ended, so I don't know what the last season's even going to be, which is kind of interesting because this whole time I'm like, oh, how are they going to do this part? How are they going to do this part? Obviously, there's a little bit of an epilogue after the campaign ended. But a whole season's worth, I don't know. So I'm excited to see. They did some moments in this season that in the campaign happened last season that I was kind of sad that they cut out. And I think a lot of people were sad that they cut out. So they kind of repurposed them. Really, really, really great emotional moments that they kind of repurposed into this season, which was cool. Animation just keeps getting better and better. Obviously, this cast is all professional voice actors for years and years and years, decades. So the voice cast is stellar. Did you listen or like watch the Vox Machina at all?
We don't have time. I've dabbled a little bit with it.
Okay. I was just gonna say, so you probably didn't get up to the character of Terry and Darrington.
No, I got maybe 2 or 3 episodes into the
Oh,
live
okay.
stream up.
Gotcha.
I'm barely anywhere into it.
Okay. So eventually, at some point, Sam Riegel, who plays Scanlan, plays a second character named Terry and Darrington, and he's just this hilarious, over the top, like spoiled rich kid, the heir to some estate or whatever. And I was curious if they were gonna have Sam come back and play this character and play both characters, but they didn't, which was cool. So they gave him another voice, and it's who I always in my head wanted it to be, which was actually without knowing it. I'm not saying I predicted this, but they cast Wayne Brady as him, and he does such a good job. Like I don't know if I've heard Wayne Brady in a voice acting role, but he does such a good job at this character. Like he's obviously mostly a hilarious character that goes towards the comedy, but he sings and he's larger than life, and but also gets to some heavy stuff, and he plays it so well. It's incredible. At the start, Policia was like, "Who the fuck is this guy? I hate this guy," and then by the end, she's like, "I love him." And I'm like, that's how these things go with this show. But it was great. It was excellent. I have not reviewed this one yet, but it's gonna be pretty up there. And then just to jump into the next thing, because I know you haven't seen it. I watched the Avatar movie, not the Blue People Avatar, Last Airbender Avatar. There's a new one. It's Avatar Shippuden, if you will. Just came out, and it's rad as hell. It oh my god, the animation. It's so pretty, it's gorgeous, and so are all the characters. Everyone's so hot. It's upsetting. Everyone is annoyingly attractive. And here's where what I was saying in the beginning came in, where I was like, when I saw aged up Zuko, I was like, oh shit, he's hitting my 1%. He's so fucking hot in this show. Oh my god. All new voice cast, which was interesting. A little more ethnically appropriate voice cast. And they all do great. I think Steven Yeun is now Zuko. Dante Bosco is Asian, so I don't know why they didn't have him come back. But I think Steven Yeun.
I don't know either, man.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're trying to age them up and have them be like a deeper voice, I don't know. I'm sure Dante Bosco could do a deeper version of his voice, though.
Yeah. We were talking about this. I was like, if anyone were to come back, I think I would want it to have been Dante Bosco.
Yeah.
But everyone does great. It's so great to see them again. I want more. It made me want to watch the original series again. And it's a good time to be an Avatar fan, because you have this movie, you have the fighting game that just came out that by all accounts is excellent. I haven't played it yet. And there's, I think, another season of the live action show coming out, which kind of like the One Piece one, sounds pretty good. I watched the first couple episodes and was like, this isn't the medium it should be, just like One Piece. This isn't the medium it should be. It should just be the cartoon. I don't know. Better than the M. Night Shyamalan one.
Yes.
Ong! Where they can't even...
That's a low bar.
Can't even pronounce the character's name right. Yeah. The bar was in hell. There was no bar. It's melted.
Well,
down.
I understand, if you're pronouncing Aang with, the way an A is pronounced in, Asian countries, it'd be Ong, but that's not how they pronounce it in the show.
Right.
So, why are you going for realism in a show that's set in a fictional world anyway?
Yeah, that you're still going to cast white people for some of these characters. Come on. But yeah, if you're remotely into Avatar, definitely check it out. The character that there's a new character that Dave Bautista plays, and he fucking crushes it in this role. There's a bunch of new characters. There's my biggest critiques of it is that they do a little bit too much nudge nudge wink wink. Remember that? Remember this guy? Remember it's the cabbages guy. Oh, it's the foaming at the mouth guys. Remember them? And I just feel like it was a bit too heavy handed with that, but I also kind of get it. Yeah, that was awesome. It became Police's favorite movie of the year. Probably not mine. I think I gave it a 8.5. So still really good, but doesn't crack my top 10 experiences of the year. But yeah, very good. That's all I got for the time sensitive things that all these things just came out, so I wanted to talk about them sooner than later. And speaking of getting to things sooner than later, you, sir.
Even though it's later.
I meant in the year. We gave each other quests to complete by the end of September, and you have already gotten through all of Nier Replicant version 1.2245914684674. No, I don't know. Nier Replicant. And since your podcast episode, which we're also recording this for, is coming out in September, when the quarterly quest would actually be due, at some point I will split this episode and upload just the Nier part separately in September. So hopefully, like I said, things won't be like, why are they talking about this thing that happened 3 months ago as if it just happened? Because for us, it did. So if the video ends here, it's because I chopped it up, and I will put the later part in the future. So thank you, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, drink more water, go to therapy, and play Nier Replicant.